Hey everybody, I'm Taryn Winter-Brill. Welcome back to GMA Now. Shopping for a bathing suit, we all know it can be a bummer. Today we're hoping to ease the stress and make shopping for a suit, make it a day at the beach. I couldn't do it alone, so I'm happy to welcome Joanna Saltz, the executive editor of 17 Magazine.
Hi.
Good morning, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So we all know shopping for a bathing suit, myself included, it's one of the most dreaded experiences
but
a
it doesn't
woman
have
can experience.
to be.
It doesn't have to be. You have some
Right.
great tips so it's not such a downer.
Exactly. Well, I think the first tip I always tell everyone is to make sure you try on everything. Don't look at a bathing suit and automatically judge it. Oh, that neckline's not going to look nice on me, or those bottoms aren't going to look good. Try on everything, because I think you're really going to be surprised at what looks great.
It's true. It looks very different on the hanger versus once you put it on your body.
You can't judge it.
I'm a big victim of that. I do that a lot. So let's start. You've brought how many suits?
We brought 6 fantastic trends.
Great trends in suits. Let's start right here with this one.
All right, so this one is all about the retro print. It's sort of like 70s, sort of flower child, and it's from Roxy. It's a 2-piece, obviously, bathing suit, and it's a really, this color and this print looks fantastic with the tan. Let me just say that. The top is
I would not qualify if that's the case. But.
The top is 42, the bottom is 38, and it's available at roxy.com. And you'll see, you know, what's so great about this trend is that it really, it's sweet, but it still, you know, allows you to be a little bit sexy.
What's
so
the
it's
name
not
of
too
this
over the top. This is 70s retro prints.
70s retro prints.
Yep.
I like it. I love the colors. Very
It's
pretty.
so fun, really youthful, really, you know, it makes you stand out on the beach.
And I feel like this color combination looks good on every type of skin color.
Exactly.
Very nice. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one. I love this. This one really sticks out for me because I noticed the ruffles and immediately I'm thinking, okay, great, little tummy coverage.
Exactly. And what's so nice about this trend is that it's still really, you know, it's subtle and pretty. You know, there's a lot of skin this season, so this one's really nicely covered up if you don't want to show too much. This suit's from Juicy. It's $155, available at everything but water stores. And this trend is, you know, retro vintage looking suits, pinup, very, you know, like 40s, very sweet.
It does have that
you know,
sort
it has
retro
that exactly
40s,
like glamorous, very glamorous.
Very nice.
And the shearing in the front here is incredibly flattering for tummies if you want to like cover. It honestly makes you look like you lost 10 pounds. And the skirt,
black too. Black
exactly,
is
always slimming. And then the skirt gives you a little extra coverage on the thighs too. So all in all, just a fantastic suit.
Is this totally new? Has anything in terms of this design ever existed, or this is kind of a first of its kind?
Well, I mean,
lately, I know it's
obviously a bit in the past,
right.
but I feel like what's great about this new incarnation is the subtle details, the little trim, the little bow at the bottom here, and the trim again. So it's an update on an old, you know, on an old design, but you know, it looks great.
The ruffles and the bows,
exactly,
very cute.
exactly.
They say black is back. So.
I know, black, and well, I mean, who doesn't love a black bathing suit? I mean,
Can't go
everybody
wrong.
looks great in it.
And this, wait, let me get this name right. It's a bandeau.
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 Right. So it's a half tube top, pretty much.
It's a half of a tube top. Got it.
And this one's from Lucky Brand Jeans, and the top is $48, the bottom is $44, and it's available at luckybrandjeans.com. And this bandeau, I mean, what I love about it is, you know, everybody's so worried about pulling up their top the entire time they're at the beach. This one has an extra tie in the back, and a lot of, you can see the extra support here, the elastic. This top isn't going anywhere.
Right.
The hardest wave won't knock this thing off.
It is. You always see women struggling.
Exactly. It's so, you feel so awkward. You feel like everyone's, and you're sure that you're going to come out of the water and you know, have a big surprise for everyone.
Who makes this again?
This is Lucky Brand Jeans.
Lucky.
And what's great about this also is that I feel like the top kind of also works as a top. So, you know, throw it on with a cute denim mini and a cardigan, and you can go have lunch.
Right, and then come back to the beach.
Exactly.
Very nice.
So really great.
Very, very nice. Okay, let's move on to this one. I like this pretty in peach.
I love this trend. This is one of my favorites. This suit's by Sophia, and the trend is mix and match. And this is great for girls who want to show off or highlight different parts of their body. So, you know, it's not all about the same exact pattern. It's the polka dot with the floral, and then you see the subtle accent of the polka dot at the top here. But if you wanted to maybe show off your hips a little bit more, you could do the floral on the bottom and the polka dot on top, you know, bring the top down a little.
How about like a solid white?
You could
do a solid color that matches one of these?
You could totally do a solid blue with the bottom. You could pick up the white polka dot in the top. It's really a chance for you to like kind of express your personal style a little bit. And this top is 62, the bottom is 62 as well, and this is available at vixswimwear.com. And I just feel like it's, yeah, and it's really great. You know, girls don't want to look like everybody else on the beach, so this really gives you a chance to kind of experiment.
I like mixing matching because I'm definitely one of those people. I have a bunch of bottoms at home. And you can just pick up
and you know what,
that match colors.
This one happens to go together, but don't be afraid to experiment with your own suits too. You know, 2 different brands. You know, just make sure there's one common color between the 2 pieces.
Exactly. Good advice. Okay, now this one. I need a deep breath before we look at this one.
This is an intense bathing suit. Let's be honest.
One piece minus a piece.
This is exactly. This is the cutout.
Okay,
so,
the cutout.
Right, and you know, we like to joke it's the crazy cutout
It's the
because
crazy
really
cutout.
it's, you know, it's a one piece, but not really. And obviously you can see there's quite a lot of skin, but this is great. It does surprisingly give you a little extra coverage, but there's lots of ties to make sure the suit's not going anywhere. This suit's from Rampage. It's $78 and it's available at Macy's.com.
It's a cutout one piece and a conversation piece.
Yes, exactly.
But think about the tan lines, Joanna. Isn't
No,
that a little
you know what? This is
daunting?
not for someone who wants to expose their midriff,
Okay.
you know, on a day-to-day basis. But you know, generally speaking, it still has the regular. You get regular bathing suit lines.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like this is for someone who wants to experiment and have a little
And
bit
draw
of fun.
attention to themselves.
Exactly. This is not for the wallflower.
I feel like
for
this is
sure.
something J-Lo would wear in one of her videos. It's very
Exactly.
J-Lo.
And she could work it. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, it's
But
cool though. It's
yeah.
neat if you can, you know, if you can
work it,
flaunt
totally,
it.
totally.
How much
And
was
you know
this
what?
again?
This is $78. And you know, and honestly, I know it looks funny, but these pieces really do just give you a little bit of extra security. Security, you know, if you don't want to just totally
That's
put your
true.
tummy completely out there, you know, you can show a little.
No,
and
it's sexy.
still-
It's sexy, but
exactly.
still revealing. So,
Exactly.
okay, cool. Let's move on to the last one
And
here.
the last trend here is reversible suits, and I think this one's fantastic because you really ultimately get 4 bathing suits in one suit. So this one's by Becca. It's the top is $58, the bottom is $52. It's available at Key Swimwear. And what's great about these bottoms and top is that they turn around, so you can completely turn it inside out and get a brand new suit. And this sort of also speaks to the mix and match trend, which is, you know, you could do the solid bottoms and the printed top. You could do solid both pieces, printed both pieces. So literally, you know, you're paying a little over $100 for the suit, but you're getting 4.
Four
you know?
suits, right?
It's really
about $25 a suit.
exactly.
That's
so
great.
Exactly. That's how I like to break it down.
I like that. That's very handy, especially when you're going on a trip and let's say you have to pack light with airline restrictions these days.
Exactly.
It's
It's
plus.
ideal. It's ideal for someone who's traveling because you really do get a lot of wear out of it.
I love it. Joanna, this is fantastic.
Thank
I love it.
you.
I have to say my favorite, if I could say, I love the bandeau and I love the ruffles. Those are my,
So
those are my
sweet,
two
really
favorite.
subtle too. I feel like the trends, you know, they make a good statement this year, but you know, they're really for everybody, so you don't have to be freaked out
The
about
variety,
going to
there's
the
definitely
beach.
something for everybody on this display.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
We'll have more on GMA Now coming right up.